Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Great Barrier Reef Arena. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
Not sure what was running through the captain's mind there. This pitch will only get easier to bat on. So why bat now? The bowlers could have a field day.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Gone! What a start! Oh, great run out.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Everyone's gone up.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Sanders ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Trouble. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Hill taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Pinged off the bat.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Misses everything. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. India, 29 for 3.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Out! What a screamer. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
An innings that promised much and really in the end delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
That is quite extraordinary. Sanders, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
This is a massive total. Really good hitting throughout the batting order. It's going to be a really tough ask to overhaul. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Bairstow, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Big edge. Where's that going? Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Perfectly timed. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot through the gap. Timed that perfectly.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the second over. The batting team are now 26 for none.
1 over left in the innings. Bairstow to bowl it. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Tried it. Not very well. Smashed to the boundary.
Best. Is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either. What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout. The crowd at the moment.
Changes being made in the field, going with a fairly balanced option.
Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
Tried to get through the tough early period. Now they'll walk off frustrated that they couldn't build a score for the team.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got to get the length right. The line right. It was all wrong. Crashed away for 4. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win. But in the end, a deserved win, I'd say.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon. Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Great Barrier Reef Arena. You join us for this match between Havelock and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great. A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
OK, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Misses everything. Nearly gets the edge. Sharmi with a great delivery there. There's a chance if it hits. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Goes over the top with that shot. That's the over. India are 9 for 1.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Ouch, that looked nasty. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. A direct hit and this could be gone. That looks gone.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. India are 28 for 2.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Ashwin, the spinner, coming into the attack. What a superb delivery, too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked him over.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. No. Terrible shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Wow, that's missed the lot. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 37 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
A bit more balance brought to the field now as the captain swings the changes. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball. This field's looking for more balance between attack and defence.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Everyone's gone up. Boundary last ball, what's to come this delivery, I wonder. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 6 off it. India are 6 for none. The left arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Some moves are being made in the field, looking pretty balanced between defence and attack.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Might look to go big again here.
Brilliant shot there.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Huge edge. Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Some adjustments to the field. How will he reply?
smacks that away through the gap. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. How will the bowler respond? That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Gill waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Runs required favour the batters. This needs to be very, very clean this over to stand any chance. Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. This could be out. That's gone. Nice simple catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That's a key wicket, not what you want so early in the innings, barely troubling the scorer.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
I like these changes in the field. It'll be interesting to see how the batters adjust.
Got that away nicely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
A decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
A great win. Extremely close right to the end. And to bring home the win like that is something special.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.